Metro Malik, I'm so excited to be talking to the original, the amazing, the wonderful, the first executive director for the Women's Center of Greater Lansing, Cindie Alwood. So nice to see you.
It's so nice to be seen and to see you as well.
Bless you. You're so
There is
kind.
a big event coming up, right?
That is the Grewal Law Over the Edge event benefiting the Women's Center of Greater Lansing, where people have an opportunity, once they raise their funds, to rappel down Bougie Tower. 23 stories and a wonderful view, a great, exciting event benefiting the Women's Center of Greater Lansing.
Well, leave it to us to come up with something so challenging and so meaningful to so many people. I was supposed to come up and do the event, but I had a second knee replacement, and my doctor said, absolutely not. You're not ready for that yet. So, unfortunately, I have to talk to y'all from here. And I just want to say there's a reason why this is the original t-shirt that we had for the Women's Center back in 2005 or 6. And we've gone through many iterations of logos at the time, but the mission of the center has remained the same, helping women realize their potential. And I have to tell you that and my hard hat is compliments of the Women in Skilled Trades program, because that is something I'm so very proud of that the Women's Center was able to help launch. But I have to tell you that I heard another woman this week in Lansing lost her life unnecessarily to a former intimate partner, when it looks like there was mountains of evidence that this guy should have been arrested and jailed on more than just her report. And for me, that story alone says the Women's Center of Greater Lansing is still relevant and still needed and still needs to be funded forever to help prevent this kind of thing from happening and to help the survivors and their families navigate the horror of losing someone that way. It hit me right in my center when I was reading it. And it's like, wow, that's kind of how we got started. We were talking to people, we were talking to women were calling and saying, where can I go for assistance? I have had this experience. I don't know where to go. No one has room for me. No one has space for me. I am a lesbian. I am a Black woman. I am a woman with a disability. No one has space for me. So that was all we needed to say, okay, let's go, Lansing. Let's put this together. And because, we're uppity women, you have to be an uppity woman in order to get anything done, right? Sometimes in order to save your life. So we got together and we decided, okay, what are we hearing? What do we need? So we bought 2 dilapidated buildings, and with almost all women labor, rehabbed them, like the phoenix from the ashes. We didn't have a female plumber, but we had pretty much a female everything else. And we put together a list of services. We decided, because we didn't want finances to be a barrier, that our services would start at $1, so that there was some investment. And we opened our doors. We met women where they were when they walked in the door. Oh, I need clothing for an interview. Start a clothes closet. I mean, the whole purpose of the Women's Center has been to respond to the needs of women in the Lansing community who have nowhere else to get them, or don't feel safe enough to go and get them. That's the whole point. So women realizing their potential, how do we say that in the community? What do we do about that? So us being us, we decided to start with a comedy night. Who doesn't need to laugh, especially January in Michigan? And every comedian that we had for the first few years were women who had always wanted to do stand-up, but never had a place to do it. So we provided the place. And that's how we did things. We want to give you the opportunity and the tools and the resources to be able to live your dream and live to your potential. We all have the right to live to our potential. We just sometimes need help getting there.
Mm.
So for 18 years, 17 years, I hopefully steered the ship. We had a 5K race. We started Dragon Boat. We had people come to us and say, can you please take over Dragon Boat? I had no idea what Dragon Boat was. No freaking clue. I'm like, okay, why not? We've done this, we've done that, we've done this. Why not Dragon Boat? And it turned into another one of those experiences where, oh, I can't do that. Oh, that's too hard. Oh my God, that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm going to join a team. And now we have all of these local women who are Dragon Boat athletes. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is that? And it's going to keep going because it's propelling itself. It's just, I sit back, I'm retired now from the Women's Center, but I'm not retired from life. And I've had a lot of time, 2 knee surgeries, to think about, what did I contribute? How did I make a difference in the world? And I can say that the work at the center and providing students with opportunities for internships to learn about how to work with other people and providing the community a place to help and feel like they're involved and they matter. I mean, we were always painting the buildings. We were always doing something. Those buildings, one of them was 1898. Good God. We went in there to rehab it. And I went to pull down something and it was live knob and tube wire. So I had my first experience with a shock that I wasn't expecting, which I guess is why they call it a shock. I don't know. But yeah, so we started there. I mean, talk about grassroots. We put the sod in grassroots organization. And so, but I think because we did it that way, it's so much more meaningful. And I'm hoping that some of you who are listening to this today, or maybe many days, think again and remember why the center is there. Remember why you were supporting it. Remember why it's important to our community. And if you think that you can't rappel down a building, you can, because you've done all kinds of other things that you thought you couldn't do. So sign on up, tell your friends, you can raise the money, there's still time. I'm going to see all of our supporters afterward giving a big hoorah for having conquered a big fear. Thank you.
Amen to that. Answering the call. Yes. Thank you so much, Cindie. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.